All right, we're live. All right. Just for me. I sit over here. Thank you. Alright, so I had a special request from a viewer to make a video about a sports bar. So I found one close by. I actually could walk here. It was so close. It's like 500 meters from where I live. It's called Score. See it behind me. Sports bar and grill. We're gonna grab some food and a beer and hang out. We've got everything, like bar food, burgers, sandwiches, and like British food and like bangers and mash and pork chop. There's Asian food, pizza. There's even Aussie meat pies and a cottage pie. I'll show you. Typical sports bar food, right? Oh, a Mexican section. That's interesting. I want nachos. That's tough when you're by yourself. It just all goes cold and then you don't throw half of it away. Poutine. I'll probably get 3 wings and like just something to snack on. Oh, sausage rolls. So I think I'm going to get sausage rolls and then 3 wings. But I have a feeling they're going to be the wings that have both parts attached to it. So it's really, 3 sounds small, but it'll be the big full wing probably. And sausage rolls, that's pretty British, but it's not something I ever really usually eat here. So that'll be something different. A cheeky sausage roll. Tacos sound good too, but I have to sometimes touch the phone and talk to people. I don't want something messy. Oh yeah, I guess wings. Let's get that. So Matthew says that's right across from M residence. Yeah. You can see it right behind me here. M residence. Hi. Can I get sausage rolls? And 3 wings? Mild? And a Cambodia beer. Yeah.
One?
Yeah.
รับ body one
That's
Thank you,
right.
bye.
Thank you. She noticed I was filming at the end. Looks cool here. I've never been here. It's like 400, 500 meters from where I live. So there's like TV screens, and I'm sure on big sports events they've got it covered, and there's one giant screen here. And yeah, there's a members section on this channel too now, so I put more, there's a section where I put more exclusive videos only for members. It's about $3 a month. I have one about laughing gas balloons and one about Happy Pizza, and that are already there. So if you want to go see that, you could even just sign up, watch them, and then cancel it after. Just get 1 month. No Name says, how old you are? I'm 37. And if anyone feels like supporting the channel, you can send super thanks, and you can send donations in the chat if you want to help buy me a beer or support me here. And leave a comment or message me if you're interested in becoming a teacher here. I can help guide you on, following my footsteps. The Tesla course I took, it lines you up with a job placement. So that's what I always recommend to people. You can do it at home online, or it takes place in the country, and that's the better one, I think. If you're already a teacher, they have a separate program for job assistance, so it's worth checking it out. It's AVSE. I don't think there's a link in this description right now, but I'll put one later. So if you're watching it later, it'll be there, or any of my other videos, or just look up AVSE. If you decide to go for it, just mention Tom Trips Out. Matthew, who's just writing here, he graduated and he's been working for like a month and a half now as a teacher, so everything worked out well for him. He's a drummer, he's playing with some group of guys now, so everything's falling in place for him. I just had a solo gig last Sunday. It was like a show where it was 3 singer-songwriter original, like playing only original songs. And we did like a round robin, so like I played 4 songs, the next guy 4 songs, next guy 4 songs, and then it's back to me again, and I get to play another 4 songs, and then da-da-da-da. So that way I get a chance to play at the beginning of the night and like later on in the night too. Thank you. And that was cool. Get a little bit of money for pocket money, and then I got on that gig I got food too, food and some beers. So it's always nice when you get food with it. And then yeah, Cav. Oh yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Thank you. Last night it's good. Same old Cambodia. It's cold and refreshing. He said, how's the beer? Yeah, last night I hosted an open mic at Copacabana. It's like a new bar in TTP. It's above Ruby's bar. If you look that up, it's just above that. And there's also Brooklyn Pizza below. So it's right above those things. Wednesday nights they do open mic. Because it's new, it's still building, so I need to get the word out and get jammers to come on out. And they have drum set, every instrument. There's no keyboards, but drums, guitar, bass, mics. You can plug in a phone, you can do comedy. I saw the photo on Instagram you posted. Yeah, there was like a flyer I posted for that show. The other exciting thing for me coming up in 2 weeks, there's my band is playing at that place in Koh Rong, which is an island if you go south in Cambodia all the way down to the coast, that's Sihanoukville, then you get on a boat for like a half an hour and you go to this island, Koh Rong. And we did it for Khmer New Year, this past Khmer New Year, and now the same resort asked us to come back again for, it's called Chom Ben or something. It's like it's in 2 weeks, it's another holiday. That's awesome. They cover the SUV from here to the Sihanoukville, and then they pay for the boat ride, and they give us a room. It's like one of those rooms with the bunk beds, but it's just for us and the band, so it's not like any strangers or anything. And we get food and drinks and money, so it's like really it's an awesome gig. Great fun, like on a beat, and then it's like you're on a speedboat with your bass on your back and holding on to your stuff and jumping over the waves, and then it gets there and you have to hop out in water that's like, you know, halfway up your legs a little bit, and you're splash, and then you're all walking up the beach with all your stuff, and all the people at the resort just see, oh no, the band's here. Tara, hey Tom, hope you had a nice visit to Siem Reap. Yeah, that was so cool that you came out. When I was in Siem Reap and I did the last live with For Real, Tara was there, joined us. And tonight there's another open mic. It's the one that I always talked about, the one I always go to at Cloud Bar. And that's more like, it's same thing. It has all the instruments, drums, bass, guitar. And the guy who hosts that, I'm in another project with him, but he's like a hip hop MC. So this open mic tonight can be anything, but it's like half of the time it ends up being some hip hop jams, which is something cool and different. Matthew, if anyone's contemplating doing the AVSE program, go for it. It turned out even better than he expected. He started a whole new life here. That's Matthew in the chat here. He's actually from Canada, like a half an hour away from where I grew up too, but we didn't know each other. And he recently came through the AVSE TESOL program, the one that I always am recommending to people. That's the same one I did, same one he did. I did it about a year and a half ago. He just graduated like 2 months ago, and now he's been working as a teacher. It's going even better than he expected. He got a job coming right out of it. He plays drums, so I was bringing him to the right, when he first got here, bring him to the right open mics and get him to hang out with the right people. Now he's got a group of guys he's playing with, and we're looking for more players, and we're going to start forming bands and stuff. Everything's going good. No name. You have a skateboard? No. Cav. Whatever. Thanks for the engagement, no name. Yes. Israel is asking, am I a good mentor for Matthew? Yeah. He did it on his own. He didn't need my help, but maybe I was, you can look at me and be like, this guy did it. I can do it. I can do it too, kind of thing. Inspiring. We booked a Halloween show too. One of my bands is like a heavy rock band, and we're October 28th. We have this big Halloween gig. That's going to be cool. We're going to dress up. We don't know what we're going to dress up as yet, but give suggestions. What do you think we should dress up as? And maybe it could be connected. Like we all, like 4 or 5 of us are all kind of part of the same theme. Is Sean in here? I think there was a guy named, I think his name was Sean. He was saying, when's the sports bar video gonna come out? So I looked it up, and it's right in my neighborhood, so I came today. But... Oh, nice. So for the Halloween show, Matthew's band is probably playing with us too. They do a lot of like Nirvana songs and that kind of stuff. But I must go hit the gym. Catch you soon. See you later, Cav. Yeah, good seeing you. Check out Cav's channel. Photographer and lives here and shows Cambodia stuff. Oh, we should dress up like Kiss. Yeah. That's funny. The lead guy in the band too has hair like, you know, like if he did the face paint, he already has the natural hair like that. Trying to think what else is going on. It's been raining a lot. It just rained for like 2 hours or something, and then, or an hour and a half, and then when it stopped, I walked over here. That's what it's like. I think rain season's only got another month or two left though. Ewan is asking, do I still teach? At the moment, no, I've taken a break from teaching. I taught grade 8 for almost 2 years, English, here in Cambodia. And then when it came time for this school year in September, it was actually during the summer, so at the start of August, I left that job and I'm taking a break from it. That's the great thing, they're always in need of teachers, so when I feel like I want to again, I can start going and applying everywhere and all that stuff. Thank you. Israel's asking because like about a month ago I visited Canada, back to Toronto where I'm from. Which is what did I enjoy? I guess seeing my friends and I did a video going to the island. I always love going to Toronto Island, but to be honest, I was really looking forward to coming back to Cambodia. Like I went to Canada for too long too. I went for like 26, 27 days. It should have been more like 2 weeks. After like day 15, you're like, okay, I want to get back now. Like, so they brought me the sausage. I got sausage rolls and wings. So let's see the sausage rolls. Looks really nice. Little salad. I think these are $5.50. Wow. I just kind of grabbed it and it felt really good, like, you know, flaky and crispy, kind of in a good way. Oh, what you saying? Yeah, at Matt's school, they're still looking for teachers. Hey Tom, if you already have a TEFL and want to get a job through AVC, any idea what is the cost on a program through them? I think it's, you have to check out the website, but I think it's $798, but it includes a lot of things. Like you get 2 weeks accommodation, I think, and then they send you to schools. You have to look this up on the website, but you go and observe teachers. You sit in the class and watch a teacher teach like 7 different times in different age groups and stuff, and then you go back to these schools and you take over, you teach it for an hour, and the real teacher sits at the back and watches you. So you kind of get to see what it's like to teach in Cambodia, and then you get to give it a try. And then they line you up, they send your CV and your resume on your behalf to like all the schools in need and stuff. So it's already in the bag because they really trust people coming through AVSE. When you're going for those interviews, you can talk about how you've just taught like 8 hours during those 2 weeks. You went to all those different schools at different age groups. You could be like, I've tried kindergarten, I've tried grade 8, I've tried in between, I've tried adults. I think this would be the best type of age group for me and this kind of thing. And you don't have to worry about any language barrier or anything. Awesome. Thank you. Like sometimes if you're going to contact these schools yourself and try to line up a job yourself, you're just cold emailing them and you're like a stranger from the internet. But when your CV or resume is coming like from AVSE, they're like, the interview ends up being like, does this schedule work for you? It's like you already have the job. They're just talking about what age level do you want to teach and what schedule do you like and stuff like that. So I know initially that price can sound kind of expensive, but it includes a lot of things. Oh, and it's lifetime job assistance. So even after, it's not like after you've gotten a job, then AVSC forgets about you. It's like forever you can, like let's say that you leave that job and maybe you relocate up somewhere else in Cambodia or move or something, and then now you have to look for a job again. And then AVSC is forever will help you find a job. So that's so worth it to have that kind of help behind you. What are you guys saying here? Texas. Yeah, show up at their door, or you can what you can do is send a Facebook message and attach your resume, and then like ask them to set up an interview. So and then they'll arrange a time. Because sometimes they don't like if you pop in, or the schools have security and they're looking at you like, why are you just showing up? Like, so maybe arrange a time, but yeah, go in person. But maybe like set up a time first. But then yeah, go see them in person. How is your YouTube content ventures been resulting now that you can allocate more time? It's good, but to be honest, I need to be more disciplined. I've been treating it like, oh, like you sleep in and you don't. I am keeping up with it enough. They're like, look, I'm doing a live right now and I've planned this out and still keeping up with videos. But I mean, there's a part of me that feels like I could be doing more. We don't want to go too frequently either. But when I go to the island in 2 weeks, that'll be a lot of wicked content. Traveling to the island with my band to play a bunch of shows. The Wings game. Matthew says, yeah, AVSC helped him with his visa too. They help you with stuff like that even after you do the program. Yeah, so if you're like, you don't know who to ask something to, and how do I renew it, or where's a good visa agent and stuff, you can just email like the people from AVSC are always got your back. Or me. The Cambodian boys are nice. Yeah, they're super nice. Cambodian people are really kind people. I'll be content with my content. Yeah, with my content. Oh, yeah, I didn't show you the wings. They look good. And yeah, I know times are tight for everyone, but if you feel like supporting the channel or buying me a beer, it's possible to donate in the chat. You can send a super thanks. Or I have a members section too where you can subscribe, and there's like exclusive videos I post only for members. So those things are available. Matt says it's better because it's not some random person you give your money to that can just disappear and F you over. Yeah, it's a government accredited, really legit thing. This food looks really nice. Does anyone have questions about teaching? Try and change the angle to make it more interesting. Now you can see the street a little bit. what's a reasonable salary for someone with 8 years teaching experience? Well, you have to. There's a factor of like how much can they afford. Like you, with your 8 years experience, you might be worth like a lot, but they might not. They don't have like an unlimited amount they can keep going up and up and up to. But I'd say you could, because someone with no experience can start at like $1,200 a month. So you could probably get like $1,500 or something, or $1,400 or $1,500 is realistic. And then if you're a really high end school or you're really lucky, you could be up to like 2,000 maybe. But I'd say like 1,500 is more realistic. We got someone from Portland. I've been to Portland. I went to the donut shop where you can get the Homer Simpson donut. That was a cool trip. It's a lot like BC. Yeah. Israel says, can one make a career living comfortably being a teacher? Yeah. Totally. Especially in other countries. You can also, the program I always talk about that I'm recommending, it also can take place in Vietnam. But you need a university degree to work in Vietnam. But if you've got a degree and you're interested in Vietnam, you can make a lot more money there as a teacher than Cambodia. And you can do the same thing with AVSE if you're interested in Vietnam, and you'd make more like I don't know, it's like $800 a month more probably than here. Yeah, someone's saying you can apparently do it in Vietnam without a degree too, but it would have to be under the table. You can't get the work permit. That's the problem. So you could physically go there and like teach somebody and they'll pay you, but like you can't have a legal work permit without a degree. That too, yeah. He's saying they bring them in as teacher assistants. So like on paper, on your contract, it'll say you're just a teacher assistant. So you don't need a degree for that. But then when you actually go to work, you're a teacher. I think they're cracking down though. This is really good food. Score Sports Bar. I heard they're even finding people that have been doing it for years and kicking them out of Vietnam. Matt's asking how's the food. It's really good. We got these sausage rolls are like, I'm gonna get it again. One day I'm gonna get it. Now that I've tasted it and I love it, one day I'll be like, oh yeah, the sausage rolls, and I'll come over and get them. They're amazing, so that's why they were $5.50. I wish it was like $4.50 or $3.50. I'd be more excited, but because they taste so good, I get it. You get a salad and you get this little thing on the side that's like, I don't know what it is. Like a chunky jelly. If you're British, you probably know what it is. The hugs go well. Tried to send you an email. What music program do you work on? I hope to record in Phnom Penh next year. Oh, I use Logic. Sean says, hey Tom. Sean, aren't you the one that wanted to see a sports bar? Yeah, you can buy a car here, but it's something insane about what you should Google to find out is they tax you like 100% or something. So the car ends up being so expensive that it's insane. Like if you try to buy a new car here, the tax apparently is like 100%. But Sean, you wanted to see a sports bar, right? Well, I'll probably come back here, I guess. This one's in my neighborhood. Sean's asking, will I make a long video? What he means is like a real one where I do editing and it's like an actual video instead of a live one. But what's funny is these lives are like an hour long and my other videos are only 10 minutes. So this will be longer. Is it 24 hours? I don't think so. I don't think it's 24 hours. It's right across from a hotel called M Residence. See? Or a condo. I see. So someone's asking, some crazy lady in the chat room's asking what kind of sports are they showing? Cambodian or foreign, or what channels are they having on the screens? So from here I see basketball, so NBA, I see golf, I see soccer or football or whatever. There's like women's boxing. And race cars. So it looks like they do it all. Yeah. Have I encountered any recording studios there? I haven't like stepped foot in one, but I think there are definitely studios here. I actually, a long time ago, coming out of high school, I went to a post-secondary program for sound and music production, so I'm like into that stuff too. Matt says he took a tuk-tuk to Aeon too. That's the mall. I have a video about shopping malls if you want to go to my channel and check that out. Yeah, there's someone asking about dating the students. Obviously, nobody does that. No, they're not. Wow, Matt hit some bad traffic last night, he's saying. In a tuk-tuk, it took him an hour to go, like, that would be like 5 kilometers or something. Lost King of Scotland saying, playing any gigs on the 7th or 8th of October? There's none that I can think of in my head, but they pop up the week of sometimes. Whenever a weekend approaches, it starts to be like, oh, can you... A lot of the bar owners know the people in my band, and it's like in a last minute situation, they're like, oh, I'll call this person and see if they can make it, and we're that people, because we can just come in and do it on the fly. It's really good food here. Very nice. Everything's like exactly, the sausage rolls are so good. Yeah, dating students is disgusting. He's just joking, whoever that is. So someone's saying here, a college student of theirs hit on him in China when he was teaching in China. Huh. She ended up asking, does she still have to take the final exam? Matthew's saying if you have a moped, it's a lot quicker to get around, because even in the traffic situations, if you're in a tuk-tuk, you're kind of, he won't weave around and do all that stuff. If you're on your own little bike, you can squeeze your way through way better. How safe is Cambodia, guys? I think it's fine. If you're talking about dating and all that, yeah, they're nice and everything. I don't really know, but like the problem with them isn't like I don't think it's like sexual violence or things like that. It's if you're walking home with your friends and they'll try to rob you, like they'll come up and try to steal your phone or something. Phone robbings are like really common. I've never had mine taken though, but I've had stories from friends. How safe is Cambodia, guys? Literally being there. Oh, I thought you meant how safe are Cambodia guys? You mean guys like us that we're here? How safe is it? It's totally safe. It's just there's an underlying chance that sometimes, because there's like odd stories you hear of people getting their phones taken away, like, so that can happen. But you know, it's safer. I feel more safe here than anywhere in Toronto or back in Canada. It's safer than America. It's like if you were in New York City, you wouldn't walk down a scary dark alley, so you wouldn't do it here either. You know what I mean? If you walk around swinging your iPhone 14 around at 2 in the morning, then someone's going to come take it from you. You know, you just got to be smart. Yeah. Sean, yeah, I can do 7-Eleven. There's one on Riverside. That's a good idea. That'll probably be my next live. No. I'm not even acknowledging no name. It's disgusting. Sean wants me to review Papa John's and Subway. I've been to Papa John's a lot. They do, well, I deliver. It's exactly the same as America or back home. Subway I haven't gone to here. I don't know if they have it here. There's like sub sandwich places, but not Subway, I don't think. I know Matt says go to a legit pizza place, but I think people want to see the chains that they're used to back home to see if it's different here. My students were grade 8, so they're like 13, 14. Yeah, those Cobra places will always be the same. Yeah. Like in the mall video, I went to Burger King, and it was exactly the same. Sean wants me to review gyms. He says, I've never worked out in my life, or I've never ever been a part of I've never been in a gym. Only at school, the gymnasium. That's the only thing I've been in. But I've never even stood in a gym where you go and work out. Like never once in my life. Never even looked at it. Never even like stood in the room to look at it. So like, it's not a place I would ever go. Like, since I don't know about gyms, I could like walk by one and show you from the outside. It's just like America too. They have big gyms that are chains with many locations in the city of the same gym and like stuff like that. I could go in and talk to them and grab a brochure or something, maybe. Twitch, Rumble, KIK. I don't have any of that. I'm not live anywhere else, no. I'm just only on YouTube. I have an Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, but I'm not live on there. Yeah. No, I heard Vietnam is actually thinking about taking away the degree needed to teach. I hope they do. I would try living there for a while because AVSC does their program there too. Do I game? No. For a while, for like right before I came to Cambodia, for like a year and a half, it was basically during COVID. During all the lockdown, I was playing Grand Theft Auto 5. And that's it. That's the extent of my... Buffalo Bill. When are we getting a Lady Bar video? I don't know. That's not my style either, but... I don't know. I don't think it's hot at all if you have to pay someone to give you attention. It's pathetic, kind of. But, yeah. They don't let you film in there either. So like, I could get up close and then they tell me to turn it off or something. What I could do is maybe keep it in my pocket and keep the audio going, and I could record the audio of everything they're saying and what I'm saying and stuff like that. Are the jobs limited for foreigners from USA? No, like if you're from any native English-speaking country and you're a native English speaker yourself, you're so high in demand here. Why do you think they wouldn't like USA? Oh, what are you saying? Yeah, you can have any job, yeah. I think. Someone's asking, have I considered teaching in China? I think I can't because you need a degree. But also now I've built like I have a lot of hustle and bustle in my life. I've got like 4 different music projects. And my apartment goes for another 10 months here, so like I'm like tied in for at least 10 months. And when this apartment's done, I think what's most likely going to happen is I'm going to move into like a really nice 3-bedroom apartment with 2 other guys I play music with. And it'll be like whatever, $800 a month for that place, but we all pay $260 or whatever. And then we can hang out and we can like practice in there and record in there. And so my point is, even after this apartment is done, I'm not gonna go to China still. I'll probably get a band apartment going. Look at that. That's how you know it was good. Oh, thank you very much. The servers are good here. They're like what? They're paying attention, and then she's like smiling, and they are having fun with me that I'm filming and stuff. Oh, I missed a bunch of stuff here. Sean's asking, what would make me go back to live in Canada permanently? I'd have to win the lottery. And I still wouldn't want to. If I won the lottery, I'd probably live in Thailand or something. Or Vietnam. Fleck says he worked in China without a degree for 7 years. Back when it was possible. Yeah, probably not anymore. The hugs go wild. Basically though bartending isn't much pay monthly, yeah, they pay like a local wage. So bartending, like, don't quote me, but I bet you'd get like $250 a month, $250 in a whole month. Maybe, I don't know about tips and all that, but people don't tip. Tipping's not the culture here, so it's like very common that you don't tip at all, or it's very little. Like, there's no, if you do tip, there's no measurement that, it has to be 20% or something. It's like, oh, I got this loose change in my pocket, here you go. It's more like someone that's panhandling. You just drop any loose thing to them as a good tip, like, or nothing. So a bartender waiter, like, they don't make a lot at all. He's saying your dream is to record bands. Yeah, you could. There's enough bands here, but a lot of people here are poor. Like, they wouldn't be able to pay you. Like, wherever you're from, I bet you're used to something like $60 an hour or more, or maybe, it's probably double that even. Like, no one's gonna pay you that much here, because we're all like scraping by on teacher salaries or artist salaries. Like, I guess I'm wrong though. That's the local scene. There's always things with a budget, or you could record things for commercials or jingles or cultural music or stuff for the princess or something. Lollipop says, am I still teaching? No, I stopped teaching in August, so it's been about 2 months now that I'm not teaching, but I'm just taking a break from it. Like, I'll probably end up going back to it. Just taking a break from it and focusing on getting all my music stuff and gear, all the music projects and bands I play in, as well as like the YouTube stuff, and I'm trying to help recruit for foreigners that are thinking about moving here and become a teacher, and I'm trying to put more energy into those things instead of being always burnt out from teaching all the time. Yeah. Sean says, many YouTubers tend to go to Southeast country and just stay there. Would be great to see you travel around Southeast Asia, Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, Indonesia. Yeah, I'll probably do Indonesia and Vietnam for sure. I want to see Bali. I'll be going to Vietnam for sure. That's probably the next like different country I go to would probably be Vietnam. Because the same program I always talk about, they also do it in Vietnam. So I want to show people you could do it there too. Hold on, I'm getting to your comments. Hold on. How can you take a break from teaching? Did you get your own visa? No, well, it's like I had just renewed it for another year. And about 2 weeks after that, I decided to leave the teaching position. So I still have my visa for a year. So I'll probably get another job before that runs out so that I can renew it again. Just taking a few months off from teaching so I can help other people become teachers. Tom, just joined the stream. 2 weeks and I'm there. Yeah, bro. Matthew says all of Southeast Asia is pretty much the same once you see it. Yeah, similar. Fleck is saying Bali was amazing. They can't cancel my visa. Someone's asking, what if the old school canceled my visa? That's not how it works. It's like an actual stamp in my passport. It's not like they can come get my passport and scribble it out or something. Well, what they did is, like, they cover the cost for most of it, so they didn't pay for it, obviously, because I'm not working there anymore. But so someone's asking, is the gig pay decent? It can be less, but I'd say the most average, if you're in like a gigging band, it's usually $50 each, and like free beers and usually food, a little bit of food too. And if you're really good and you know it's guaranteed you're gonna pack the place and you have a lot of clout, you can get 100 each. But I've been getting 50 each. And then some shows, if it's a really tiny little hole in the wall dive bar and we took the show just to have fun, like sometimes those can be 25 or 20. Like, you understand, because they're not bringing the same amount of money in, kind of thing. The norm is $50 and free beer and a little bit of food, which goes a long way here. $50, yeah. Where can you buy a decent Fender acoustic gear? There's many music stores. There's one called Hope Music, that's a nice little shop. There's one called like Chiang Sim Music Center. In Asia, everyone uses Facebook as their business website, which might sound weird. So if you're trying to look for them on Google and stuff like that, you might not get as many results as if you went in the search bar on Facebook and type in like music stores in Phnom Penh. Hope Music, Chiang Sim, these are two good ones. And they can order in anything, or they have things in their shop already. Also, Facebook Marketplace, they have here, you can buy a used off someone. It might even be another foreigner. It might be another guy from the America or the UK that they've got, oh, I got this Fender. It's usually not cheaper here. Because things have to get brought in here. Some things are cheaper, like I got a capo for like $4. Capo, whatever. It's like little accessories that they could probably get from China, then that's cheap, but things coming from abroad, it's gonna cost probably more. Yeah, Kampot's really nice. Sean's asking would I live there if I could. I'm like, I would. It's really nice because it's near the water. And you can go to that island I'm gonna play at. If you're in Kampot, you can get to that island really easily. Yeah, the plugs work here. But if it was serious gear like that, I'd look into it more. Maybe don't only take my word for it. I think there is a difference in the voltage. It's just a lot of the stuff we plug in, like a phone charger or any of that stuff, like your MacBook, or it already is able to handle both. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I plug it in and it's fine. Because certain things that devices you're using, they already are built to handle one, like either one. And I don't want to tell you 100% that your gear will work and then it fries or something, but I think you can. Yes, Fleck, I saw your super chat come through. Thank you so much. Sent me a couple bucks. That pays for this beer, basically. Thanks for the beer. If you want to be cool like Fleck, you can send a super thanks or super chat and you get a little sticker or emoji, I think. Yeah, sorry, Fleck. I didn't acknowledge. I was in the middle of I'm trying to answer like 3 people at once. I appreciate you, man. Yeah. One thing I'll say, like you were asking, is music gear cheaper here? The used market is cheaper because you have to, because nobody has that much money here. So if you're trying to buy something used, like I got a used bass for $75. That's so cheap, I thought. And I like it. Matt says he should have brought some of his drum gear with him. Most of the stuff here is cheap quality and a lot more expensive. No fixed address. Saw the stream with Claire and Jeremy. I'm going to hook up with them. They seem nice. Yeah, they're amazing. They're the ones that I watched when I was in Canada before coming here. I think they're coming to Phnom Penh like this week or next week, and we're going to collab again. And also, like for that collab, another channel called Itchy Feet on the Cheap is going to join us too, I think. And we're going to get up to go do some stuff, and I think I'm not supposed to talk about it yet, but we're going to go to a really cool activity together. Oh my God, thank you. The hugs go wild. Just sent a donation to me. I appreciate you, man. Akun, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate the love, guys. I've been trying to sort of scrape by, since I'm not teaching right now, off of gigs, and maybe when I can refer someone through the teacher course, then I'll get a little bit of referral money from that, and then YouTube is a little bit, and so when I get these things, and October is looking pretty light, to be honest. This month coming up is, I'm not going to make that much, I think, so this is like really nice. I really appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Siem Reap Sim's cheaper and a lot of fun. It is cheaper. I was just there like a week. I guess that's why you're saying that. You saw my video. Like you can find food places that cheap in Phnom Penh, but you have to really like know where they are and look for it. And there's that one place. And in Siem Reap, it's like all the places are that cheap. Hold on, I'm trying to read what you guys are saying. Yes, can't wait to hang. My band's been in Northwest for a while. Check us out. Everybody go check out The Hugs Go Wild. Did I say it right? Yeah. No fixed address. I will look forward to that stream, Tom. I watch Itchy too. Yeah, I'm Canadian too. You probably knew that. Glad you and the Athlete's Foot dude are planning something cool. Yeah, he's funny. I think it's Claire from For Real that's planning all this stuff. She told me a little bit about it, but even to me it's a surprise, so I don't know. I shouldn't even say the little bit that she told me, because she might have wanted it to be fully a surprise, so. But it sounded really cool. Kind of like a competition between all of us. She's awesome. She has good jokes in the news moto too. What will I do after this stream? Tonight there's an open mic at Cloud Bar, close to Basak Lane. It starts at like 8:30. Flex says I'm gonna run to the restroom. Yeah, there's an open mic at a place called Cloud Bar. You can look it up on Facebook. True. No fixed address says he's coming on the 11th. I think they will have been here and gone back by then. Like I think it's this week or next week. So it's probably more like October 3rd or something, like the week before that. I think they're here. Yeah, message her. I don't know. I forget the date for sure. And Matthew's going to be at Cloud tonight. Lollipop says he's coming at November 12th. Yeah, I watch YouTube. I don't watch a lot of styles of channels like what I do. I watch podcasts a lot, and you get stuck in a rabbit hole, and then it starts suggesting things to you, and you end up watching stuff you didn't think you were ever going to watch. Like lately, the other day, I was watching like interrogations with like someone who like some crime or murder has been committed, and they catch the suspect and they bring them in, and then they're interrogating them, and it's kind of like a surveillance camera in the room, and you're watching the guy try to like lie and get out of it and stuff, and there's a narrator voice like, but little did he know that we already had his DNA or whatever. Like these crime / interrogation shows, I've been watching that on YouTube lately randomly. Like it suggested it to me and I started watching them. I really love Conan O'Brien stuff, Team Coco channel. I'm a big Conan O'Brien fan. Thanks. Johan says he likes my style because I'm unique. You keep up on the UFO stuff? Yeah. Because Joe Rogan stuff pops up on my on my YouTube homepage too, so. Me too. I love Conan O'Brien, yeah. That's probably what I watch the most. I'll check that out. Jorm says there's a Thai police interrogation. He has a new show. Flex says he wished Conan had new shows. He has a new show coming out, but because there's a writer's strike, they had to put on hold. It's a new thing called Conan Must Go. And he's visiting all these different countries around that. It's the people that phone into his podcast like a fan, and he'll chat to them on the podcast. Well, all the people over the last year and a half that he chatted to on the podcast, he goes to their country and surprises them. It's called Conan O'Brien Must Go. And if you look on YouTube, there's like little trailers and sizzle reels, but then they had to like stop the production because the writer's strike right now. It's going to be on HBO. What airline did you fly in on? What was it now? Oh yeah, Cathay Pacific. Conan is awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Sean's asking, do I watch a lot of YouTube in my spare time? Yeah. I don't have, because I don't pay for any Netflix or anything like that. I just only use YouTube. Sometimes I watch, the other guilty pleasure I have is like Gordon Ramsay shows sometimes. He has a series called Uncharted. He even came to Cambodia, and I watched one on Peru the other day. It's not bad. I know it's like a cheesy reality show kind of, but he does a good job. For an old guy too, he does a lot of stuff. Howdy, Jonathan. Yeah, YouTube's enough. Do you guys have any suggestions for like awesome YouTube channels to follow? There's another one I follow called the Why Files, like WHY, like the question why. The Why Files. And they cover like cool topics. Do you have any suggestions for what I should watch? Sean's asking, do I watch WWE? That's like wrestling, right? No. House Go Wild says tetragrammaton. Tetragrammaton. Johan says, I like a channel, the paranormal scholar. Bald and Bankrupt is one of the best travel channels. I've heard of that one, I think. There's another one called Fat and Broke, I think. Wow, it's been more than an hour. It feels like it's been 15 minutes. I don't know if there's new people in the room. I mentioned it earlier. If you're interested in teaching or moving here and being a teacher, there's the AVSC TESOL program. I think for this video right now, I didn't write anything in the description, but all my other videos have a link to it, AVSC. They have a course that takes place in the country, includes 4 weeks accommodation, you get a job, or you could do it at home online if you want instead. And if you only need job assistance, you're already a teacher, but you just want help getting a job, they have a separate program for that. So it's worth going to the website to at least read about it. You could reach out to them for free. And if you go for it, just mention Tom Trips Out. That helps, keeps me alive over here. Sean, there's a guy called Ottoman Asia. Yeah, I know about him too. I think he might come with... he hangs out with For Real all the time. So there's a chance that he might come with them when they come next week. It's like, Sean, yeah, we know him. Hope he feels better from his surgery. I'm on my last wing. So we're getting close to the end. Any last questions or comments or things you want me to do? Where should I do the next live? Oh, I got something cool to talk about. I hung out with a subscriber the other day that they're just leaving today to go to Bangkok, but he was telling me that in Phnom Penh he was playing hockey. But it's not hockey on ice. They all wear like hockey inline skates, like rollerblades. But not like little plastic rollerblades. They look like hockey skates, but there's like big fat wheels underneath, like they're hockey inline roller skates. And there's like a league and a hockey team that they play like an indoor roller rink or whatever. I thought that was so cool as a Canadian to see hockey going on in Phnom Penh. I'm not a hockey player, but still. Without a remote USA job, is it possible to make your teaching salary at other jobs? Yeah, I guess so. I don't have any experience with that. Yeah, well, what you could do is at least start with teaching while you're building your side hustle, right? Until your side hustle grows enough that you can take a break from teaching. That's kind of what I did. And then if I can keep it rolling and growing, I might not have to go back to teaching, or I can go back and just do part-time teaching or something. Yeah, I always go out alone. I'm really a kind of a alone type of person, independent. I don't even go out, I would just stay home. But lately, like in the last 4 or 5 months, now that I'm in 4 bands, it's like almost every weekend I'm doing a jam, and in each of those bands we have to do band practice at least once a week. So that's like 3 or 4 times a week I'm meeting with groups of people to play music just to practice, and then there's gigs on side from that, and then open mics I go to. So I say I'm alone, but like 4 or 5 times a week I'm with like groups of people now because I'm so involved in music stuff. Yeah, I prefer being alone. I never feel like, oh, I can't go there by myself. Rupert says he likes a band called Dengue Fever. They're a Khmer rock band. The theme to my... What are you saying? House Go Wild. The theme to your channel is cool. You should sing more. Dig the songs. Yeah, I've been doing a lot more of it lately. You just don't see, I don't do it on this channel, but like yesterday I hosted an open mic, like with acoustic guitar and singing. I was the host of the whole open mic. And last Sunday I had a solo gig that was... It was a gig that was just only, it was like 3 artists, me and 2 other artists, and we only original songs allowed. So it's like a songwriter night. So like just in the last 4 days, I had 2 performances with singing and stuff. So I'm trying to do it more. It's happening. And I might start doing that every Wednesday. Or, you know, every other, like I might switch it up with other musicians, but I'll be doing that open mic thing again and again. Please do more review videos for the main channel videos. They are great. Okay, Sean. Yeah, I think some places, I forget which place it is, have a shrimp burger. And the picture of it just looks like a breaded patty. So I guess it looks like a chicken burger, but if you were to break that open, it's probably minced up shrimp that they squashed into a circle patty, like, and breaded it, and fried it. Sounds fun. Inspiring to see you out there. Glad I found your channel. Thanks, brother. Hopefully you'll be over there by April or May. Yeah. I can help line you up with like the places to play and the people to message and stuff like that. And it's a really low bar to entry to get gigs. Like just instantly you're allowed to have a gig. Go to that Turkish place that Itchy went to. The food looks delicious. True. I'm just gonna check my battery. It might freeze for 1 second here. All right, I've got 22% left. Doing these streams really eats it up. And I gotta pay with my phone, so I can probably do like another few minutes. Thank you. Itchy is hilarious. His humor is sideways. Yeah, I know what you mean. I've never met him in person, but we chatted before, and I said it's from Toronto, and they're like, whoa, what part? And I think his partner, Sarah, I think, from the videos, she lived like in the same neighborhood. So we're from like the exact same street almost. Yeah. Oh, I hear Taylor Swift. I won't be able to, on YouTube, if there's any music from the radio anywhere in the background, it'll flag it like how it's copyright material and stuff. Thanks for answering the questions. Is there a way to speak to AVSE? Yeah, if you go to their website, you put in your email and a time or something, and they'll do a video call with you for free and talk to you all about it and any of your questions and all that stuff. Or if you prefer just email, they can do that. Some people don't want to be on a video call, but so yeah, they'll do a free consultation, you know. And there's info on the website too. I think too, you can put in your email from the website and request, they call it like a playbook. It's basically all the steps you should be thinking about when you're thinking about making this move or whatever. And it comes with advice and all this stuff, and it emails that to you so you can kind of get ready while you're thinking about doing it. So like just, it's AVSE dot, then EDU, kind of like education, EDU, and then .VN for like Vietnam. So avse.edu.vn. And it shows the three things. There's an in-person course, there's an doing it online, or there's the job assistance one. And then it takes place in Phnom Penh, or you can do it in Vietnam too. And if you do it in any place, it doesn't matter. Like you could do the course in Vietnam, and then after you're completed, get a job in Phnom Penh, or vice versa. You could do the course in Phnom Penh and then work. So it's not like you can only work in the country where you get it. So once you're got your TEFL, you can go use it in any country, like, and they'll help you. They'll have hands-on job assistance. Yeah, I like Phnom Penh too. And then while you're filling out the enrollment thing, if you've decided it's right for you and all that, then there's one section that's like, oh, like, how did you hear about us? And you do me a solid and just write like Tom trips out, and then I might be able to survive another month here if you could do that. If enough people do it, yeah. Yeah, Siem Reap is cool. The people who like Siem Reap are like, they're haters on the city. They're like, it's noisy and tall buildings and stinky, and like, I like to be 10 minutes from the countryside and all that. But I'm a city slicker. I guess I like the city. I'm right in the heart of it where I live now. Like, most of my gigs, I walk to them because I'm right in where all the places are. Like, and the practices too. And yeah, check out my playlists. A lot of people might only be new to the channel and they're watching my latest 10 or 20 videos or whatever, but I've been doing it for a year and a half. If you look in my playlist, there's videos on every little town: Siem Reap, Battambang, Kampot, Korong Island, Sihanoukville, Siem Reap. There's like videos on all these places and the things you can do there, and there's a how-to section, so like how to get an apartment, how to get a job, blah blah blah. Like in the playlist section, it's worth giving it a gander, look through it. Yeah, so Johan, you would love Siem Reap then, yeah. I love it too. It's like, if I was not a musician at all, and that part of my life wasn't even a part of my life, being a musician, I would already be in Siem Reap probably. It's just I need to be where the nightlife is and all the bands and everything. All right, I'm gonna end it now because my battery's running out. It's a shame because there's 17 people here. Last chance. Any questions? I'll show you this bar again here. If you're new, there's a members section too on my YouTube. You can go to the homepage and press join. I have exclusive videos. There's one on like laughing gas balloons they sell in the bars. And I made another one on Happy Pizza where they put like cannabis on the pizza. So if you want to see those videos, you have to go press the join button, and it costs like $3. And it's like a monthly thing, but you could just sign up, watch them, and then quit again if you wanted to just watch those two videos. But so yeah, those are there if you want to check those out. Until next time, remember, how you spend your days is the way you spend your life. It's never too late to start tripping out.